Hello and thanks for joining us on TVC News this hour. We begin with the threats by the Nigerian Labour Congress to begin a nationwide strike if the federal government does not revert to the old price of petrol in the next 5 days. While the Trade Union Congress insists on the return to price status quo, it has resolved to present conditions for price increase to the government on Sunday. Joke Adisa reports.
The Nigeria Labour Congress is squaring up for a showdown with the federal government over the recent increase in the pump price of petrol in the wake of President Bola Tinubu's declaration of an end to fuel subsidy regime in his inaugural speech. Queues resurfaced at gas stations. In a struggle for Nigeria. The new price regime of petrol is the sole agenda of this NLC's National Executive Council meeting. Human rights lawyer and NLC's counsel comes visiting. After about 4 hours without the media, the Congress arrived at some action plans. NLC says the reversal of the hike is a precondition for further talks with the government.
The NLC decided that if by Wednesday next week that the NNPC, a private limited liability company that illegally announced a price regime in the oil sector, refuses to revert itself for negotiation to continue, that the Nigerian Labour Congress and all its affiliates will withdraw their services and commence protests nationwide.
If you have no power to carry out an action and you do so, then it's illegal. And we're challenging NNPC. Let us know the law that allows you to jack up the prices of petroleum products in Nigeria. It's going to be legal and political.
Elsewhere, the Trade Union Congress also holds an emergency National Executive Council meeting on the same subject matter.
Discussions should continue while we demand that government should reverse back to status quo ante. In
the midst of the controversy generated by the hike in the price of petrol, this Abuja resident agrees with the government on the removal of subsidy.
The issue of subsidy has been well debated, and I think Nigeria and most Nigerians have come to terms that it's something that had to be done.
It is a moment of decision for the two leading labor centers in Nigeria, and how well the two organizations manage the situation at hand will determine the effectiveness of their strategy. Joke Adisa, TVC News, Abuja.